Hello. Welcome back to a day late, dollar short episode of Pocket Watchers with your boy V-Gaming over here at my camera's so crooked, but I ain't gonna fix it. With your boy V-Gaming over here. Boy V-Gaming. The Saverings at V-Gaming. You can tell I'm in a rush, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get this video out so I can go adult because people got football practice and stuff. So today we're gonna be taking a look at the top 15 most played games by player engagement, posted by Matt Piscatella here on Blue Sky. Before I scroll down, I saw this post, and this is in regards to the Unreal 6 or whatever tech demo, and I had a friend chatting in my ear. Of course, he's a PlayStation pony, chatting in my ear about it, and blah, blah, blah. So unimpressed. I really don't care about tech demos anymore. Do you guys remember that Rocky tech demo from a few years back, and it was only running on PS5 or whatever? What happened to that? All I know is we still get 30 FPS games, and Final Fantasy 16 ran like garbage in performance mode. I don't really care about tech demos. We got Forsaken, or I'm sorry, Forgotten. I mean Forspoken. I mean Forsaken. Whatever that game was. But here's Matt Piscatella. The Allen Iverson practice video, but it's me and my attitude to tech demos. And for those of you that don't know, you can look it up. Allen Iverson, Hall of Fame basketball player, was played in Philadelphia the first part of his career. The press was getting on him because they tended to get on him because he dressed a little thuggy. He was kind of himself. He was one of the first dudes out there with the full sleeve of tattoos, the cornrows, the baggy pants, the medallions and stuff. So they were always kind of trying to come after him, trying to pick on him a little bit. So they were talking about practice and how he wasn't practicing. And let me tell you something. A lot of superstar players don't really practice, or they don't really practice as hard. It's kind of rare. Not rare. But Charles Barkley is a good example. A couple other players that don't really practice. But anyway, they were getting on Allen Iverson, who was MVP that year or the year before or the year after. They were getting on him because he wasn't practicing enough. And Allen's up there talking about practice, you guys. Not the game. Not the game I go out there and I bleed and I die for and I play every game like it's my last and I'm in the running for MVP. Not the game. We're talking about practice. Y'all want to talk about practice. So that's what this is. The Allen Iverson practice video, but it's me and my editor to tech demo. I know I'm supposed to care about him, but we're talking about tech demos. Not a game. Not a game. We talk about tech demos. Not the game I go out there and spend my money on and play for tens of hours and write reviews and tell my friends about. We're talking about tech demos. Okay? So we're going to scroll down to here. Circana Player Engagement Tracker for the week ending May 24th, which would have been so a week ago. Today's the 3rd, as you can see here. So the week ending here. Star Wars Battlefront went from 28 to 12. Can someone please tell me what's going on with Star Wars Battlefront? Why is it coming back up so quickly? Did they fix it and people are just bored and they're all going back to it all at the same time? Is it like a social media thing? It went from 28 to 12th on Xbox, from 79th to 24th, and 88 to 36 on Steam. What is going on with that game? Helldivers was first on Steam. That's a pretty big freaking deal. To be first on Steam, that's like Counter-Strike, like PUBG. What's the game that's all right now? The Repo, Marvel Rivals. That's that kind of. Okay, so let's take a look. See here. So first, we're going to start off with the consoles. As you guys know, those of you who've been here before, the left here is PlayStation. The right here is an Xbox. The first thing we do is we take a look at what games have not moved. So 1 through 5 are static. 11 is static. And that's about it on PlayStation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 through 7 on Xbox is static. And the rest are all over the place. So we got Call of Duty, Fortnite, Roblox, Grand Theft Auto, NBA 2K, Minecraft, Marvel Rivals, college football, WWE. Nope, that's just off the Xbox One, I bet. Apex Legends, Helldivers 2. That's true, that's not even on Xbox. Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League. No Rocket League on Xbox. Forza Horizon 5. Look at that. I think this is the first time it's happened. It's charted on both. But Xbox ain't got no games. So the next thing I like to do. Okay, so we're going to take a look at. First of all, the top 15. How many of these games are the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No Madden. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of the top 15 games are the same game on both Xbox and PlayStation. Now we're going to count how many PlayStation games are on the PlayStation list. 1. Hey, we've got one. We've got one. There's usually not one on here. So we got one. Helldivers 2 from 18th to 12th. There's actually a PlayStation-owned game in their top 15. Good job, you guys. Let's count how many Xbox games there are. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 Xbox games and 1 PlayStation game in the PlayStation top 15. So, yeah, that's some progress, PlayStation. You got one this week. So, here we are at Xbox. So, what games are different? Police Simulator. What the heck is Police Simulator? Let's take a look-see. What the heck is a police simulator, you guys? Did I tell you guys about my experience with Doom? I can't play it on here because I have an i9. It's a 7th gen i9 and it won't load. Oh, Police Simulator. I've been seeing this game. They were talking about this game a long time ago. Included with Game Pass. Let's do it. Let's do it. Download it now. Recently updated. I wonder if this will launch now. Anyways. Doom the Dark Ages. Minecraft 2K. Okay, so similar. Man, Star Wars Battlefront. Actually cracked this. But we saw it's like number 20 something on PlayStation. Forza Horizon, Apex. So that's all the same. So how many Xbox games are on Xbox? 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Excuse me, you guys. That was bad, and I had jalapenos. It's part of my lunch today. Ooh wee. Give me one sec. Sorry about that. I know that wasn't the most professional thing right there, and we're not going to edit this. This video got to go up. It's got to go up. The show must go on. That was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy right there. My apologies. All right. So enough of the con. Oh, yeah. We count Xbox games. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 versus 1. But they have 3. So they have 7 games total out of the top 30 most played on consoles. 7 of them are Xbox. That's not bad. All right, let's take a look. So we got Steam. What the heck? I can't talk. This video is just not meant to get made today. And I'm already a day late and $1 short. Give me a moment. What the heck? Okay. So we got Steam, North America, United States, Canada, and Mexico. Let's go. Helldivers 2, Helldivers 2, Helldivers 2. That's very impressive. Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike. Marvel Rivals, Marvel Rivals, Marvel Rivals. Repo, Repo, Repo. Rocket League. Rocket League, Rocket League. And again, I have to point out they have not sold Rocket League on Steam for almost 5 years now. Again, got pulled from Steam in 2020. So all these numbers of Rocket League are the people that have owned this game for at least 5 years. There's been no new copies sold on here, and it's still kicking it. That means that's how long people be playing this game. Baldur's Gate 3. I almost played it last night. I'm probably going to play it tonight. Baldur's Gate 3. None of that going on over here in Mexico. Oblivion. Nope. Expedition 33. That's pretty good that it's still like at number 8. Expedition 33. Balatro. Destiny 2. Okay. Warframe. Dota 2. Look at Dota 2 climbing back up because there was a big update recently. Like a couple days ago. Dota 2. Schedule 1. Look at Dead by Daylight creeping back up in the United States. Dead by Daylight. It's usually, yeah, there we go. Dead by Daylight. So it's always over here. Doom. Nope. So what's unique to over here? War Thunder's unique to over here. PUBG's unique to over here. Rainbow Six Siege is unique to over here. Okay. And Mexico's always got some. Overwatch 2. That stays in theirs. Left 4 Dead 2. That stays in theirs. I feel like I should go back and play some Left 4 Dead 2. Look at Call of Duty. They're still hanging around in theirs. Binding of Isaac. It's always in theirs. Monster Hunter Wilds. Most people have already beat it. Apex Legends. Nobody really cares about that in the other 2 spots. And Rainbow Six Siege. It's also there. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's read some of the comments here. Doom in the top 15 top 5 on Xbox ahead of Minecraft seems pretty impressive. It is. Happy to see that. I love that game. Amazing what Andor has done. Really? Is it because of Andor? Hold on. I have to look this up. Why are so many people playing Battlefront 2? It's seen resurgence due to a combination of factors, including Star Wars themed content of Fortnite, a successful May 4th sale, and the recent return of Revenge of the Sith movies to theaters. Really? Revenge of the Sith in theaters. It was specifically announced as a running through Wednesday only. Disney wants all the possible screens for Thunderbolts and not to compete. 20th anniversary. Oh my God. Talk about feeling old. I forced myself to sit through this movie. You know, it's so crazy for something that I love so much historically, Star Wars. Most of their movies, I've had to force myself to sit through. Besides the original trilogy, I've had to force myself to sit through. Besides the original trilogy and The Force Awakens, the first time or two I watched it, I had to force myself to sit through Star Wars movies. The prequels were awful. They only got made better retroactively because of the machete cut and because of the Clone Wars and everything that went around that, and the video games and the extended universe stuff, the Legends. That stuff made it cooler. The actual movies themselves are still pretty shitty. And The Force Awakens was new and fresh, even though it was a complete rehash of the first one. They could have gone it was a good setup, at least. They could have gone anywhere after that. But The Last Jedi of Us, that was maybe the worst Star Wars thing ever. No, I take that back. The worst Star Wars thing ever is the pilot for the Clone Wars cartoon. That one got released in theaters. The Kratosis, whatever, when they're fighting on the planet, and Ahsoka's brand new. That shit was so annoying. I hated that so much. And then probably The Last Jedi. But The Last Jedi, I would say, did the most damage. Yeah. Yeah, and then Rise of Skywalker was just dead. It was just dead on arrival. They couldn't fix that. It was just bad. It didn't matter what happened in that movie because The Last Jedi was broke it. But yes, I specifically remember going and I forced myself to go to the movies. I was like, do I really want to see this? It's only because I watched the first 2 that I'm going to go see this. And it was the same thing with Rise of Skywalker. I didn't go see that in the movie. It's movie theaters. But I was like, I'm only watching this because I watched the first 2. Barely. And I almost walked out of The Last Jedi. Both my wife and I almost got up and walked out of there. But we didn't want to be the people that are like, and walked up out. Plus, like, let's see what they do with it. Like, let's not prematurely. Let's let it play out. Let's see the entire idiot director's vision. Anyway, we're trying to figure out why Star Wars Battlefront 2 is getting played so much. Okay, fine. Sorry if it's been asked before, but do Xbox numbers show Xbox console only, or do they include Xbox PC? Console only, yo. Console only. It's not, the PC's not on here at all. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Enough of my rambling. Let me get this uploaded so it'll be up this evening. Sorry for almost choking and dying on all of you. I know this is fantastic content. You probably can't even hear me or my voice is popping way too loud. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm an idiot. Good day.